There are moments in history where something feels missing, not broken, not destroyed, simply absent, like a page carefully removed from a book so old that no one remembers it was ever there. We move through timelines filled with dates and names, yet between them linger long silences, gaps where questions should be, gaps that feel too precise to be accidental. According to what we are told, the ancient world was chaotic, fragile, and often forgetful. Knowledge appeared, vanished, then reappeared centuries later as if rediscovered by chance. Entire civilizations rose and fell, leaving behind only fragments. But sometimes those fragments suggest there was once more understanding, more coordination, more memory than official history allows room for. There are sealed records we cannot access, libraries that burned without explanation, scripts we still cannot fully translate, and technologies that seem to arrive fully formed with no clear path of development. It raises an unsettling question. Was this simply the result of time and decay, or was something deliberately erased? Fog seems to hang over certain centuries, a haze where progress slows unnaturally, where voices disappear, where knowledge becomes suddenly dangerous. We are left with echoes instead of answers, shadows instead of clarity. And if something truly was taken from us, quietly and deliberately, who decided we didn't need to know? If you choose to stay with this story, please consider subscribing. These narratives take countless hours of careful research, restraint, and reflection to craft. If they resonate with you, your support allows these quiet questions to continue being asked.
Official history offers reassurance. We are told that what survived is simply what endured, that wars, fires, and time itself explain the losses, that scribes copied what mattered most, that progress moves forward, sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly, but always honestly. Most of us accept this framework. It feels reasonable, comforting even. After all, history is already complicated enough without suspecting intent behind every absence. Yet when patterns begin to repeat, curiosity stirs. Why do certain kinds of knowledge vanish while others survive? Why are some voices preserved in detail while entire populations fade into anonymity? Does this explanation truly feel complete to you? Some ancient achievements pose quiet problems. Structures aligned with celestial events to astonishing precision. Calendars synchronized across vast distances. Engineering feats that would require advanced planning, shared standards, and generations of accumulated knowledge. According to official timelines, many of these accomplishments emerged from societies that supposedly lacked the tools, mathematics, or communication systems to support them. We are told it was ingenuity, trial and error, lost methods. But scale matters, accuracy matters, continuity matters. And when those elements appear without sufficient buildup, the story feels unfinished. Could entire systems of knowledge really appear, disappear, and reappear without leaving deeper traces? After collapse comes consolidation. Empires fall, but institutions often remain. Religious centers, royal courts, scholarly elites. Those who inherit the ruins also inherit the records. According to official history, these survivors preserved what they could. Yet preservation is never neutral. Choices are made, texts are copied, others are deemed heretical, irrelevant, or dangerous. When only one voice remains, can history ever be neutral? Maps were redrawn, languages standardized, education narrowed, archives restricted. Each generation received a version of the past slightly more refined, slightly more controlled. Knowledge passed through hands that decided what was worth saving. Astronomical texts translated but altered, engineering manuals simplified,
philosophies condensed into doctrine. Then and again, filtering occurred, not once, not twice, but repeatedly across centuries and regions. It raises a quiet question: how much was lost by design rather than accident?
While certain regions supposedly stagnated, others flourished. Mathematics advanced elsewhere. Medicine evolved independently. Architecture reached new heights across oceans. These civilizations were not isolated. Trade existed, ideas traveled, and yet official history suggests uneven progress, as if some societies forgot what others remembered. Why does advancement feel so fragmented, so selectively remembered?
Some researchers suggest a more uncomfortable possibility, that ancient knowledge was not simply lost, but managed, that certain discoveries threatened authority, belief systems, or power structures. This theory is debated, often dismissed, yet it persists because it explains inconsistencies too neatly to ignore. Can it really be set aside so easily? Maps that depict coastlines before exploration, astronomical alignments too precise for naked observation, architecture that mirrors proportions found continents apart, calendars that track cycles spanning thousands of years. None of these prove intent, but together they whisper of coordination, of shared understanding that official narratives struggle to explain. Why do these questions keep returning, no matter how often they are set aside? Control the past, and you shape identity, belief, possibility. If people are taught their ancestors were primitive, dependence feels natural. If progress is framed as rare and fragile, authority feels necessary. How much of what we believe about ourselves comes from stories we never questioned? There are no final answers here. Only silence. Only echoes. History may not be gone. It may simply be waiting, beneath layers of certainty, for someone to listen carefully again. Stay curious. Return for future stories, and keep these questions alive.